To ESL Pro League, we've just had the first map get done and dusted. It was, of course, the victory for EnVyUs in a 16-14 fashion.
Heartbreaking loss, essentially, therefore, HellRaisers losing out in, well, don't want to say quick concession. I mean, essentially, 16-14. It should have been 15 as a bare minimum for HellRaisers on their CT side, but somehow, some way, EnVyUs from behind managed to win that eco and make it 16-14 in their favor.
Yeah, very different, obviously. Looked like it was going to go the way of HellRaisers, but towards the end, EnVyUs started to claw it back, get control of the situation, and actually lock it down. So map 2 is going to be Cash. We saw Cobblestone prior to this. Cash, HellRaisers looked really good in it against Big.
They did.
Very aggressive, very confident. How do you reckon it's going to go down today, though, against EnVyUs?
I don't know. This is one of the issues where you have a underdog versus a more established team. For example, we saw it yesterday, Big versus HellRaisers, where HellRaisers won that first map 16-7. And then actually Big, you know, they stopped underestimating them. They stopped going for those crazy, audacious, risky plays, going for the crazy force buys and whatnot, which was so unfavored. And actually started playing more of their own game. They managed to, well, close out a fairly clean series and make it 1-1 with a 16-11 lead on Cobblestone. For me, though, I feel like it might be the same affair here for EnVyUs. They underestimate HellRaisers. It's a close game, and then to the second one, they're like, okay, lads, we actually have to step up here, play better, and actually just finish it off in more convincing fashion.
Let's have a look at the odds as well there as they do come in now. 2.35 to 153. Obviously, we see EnVyUs actually get the first win. How do you feel about those?
Actually, they haven't really changed too much. I believe it was 1.4 before the obviously last map, but actually a 16-14 win for everyone that bets on EnVyUs must have been, well, gut-wrenching, essentially.
It's true. Obviously, it looked very close for HellRaisers to actually pick up that win there. It was basically one off a couple of weird eco rounds here and there from EnVyUs from clutch
2, I
plays.
believe it was. It was 2. One on their CT side and then one on the T side as well. EnVyUs just winning versus the Pistols. And actually, when you are a new and established team, HellRaisers obviously having to rebuild their roster again. Yeah. One of the signs or tells of that is actually losing a lot of the times versus the ecos of Force Buys.
It's true. Because the scenarios you don't get as much practicing because they're unnerving. They're very random in sort of the style of CS that can be played in there.
It depends. Like, a lot of the times when we play versus I'm just trying to remember back from
your days in Mountain Dew League.
Oh yeah, of course, in the old Premier League. But no, initially on Endpoint we were so bad versus the Force Buys and ecos, and then eventually we were so good versus them. The reason is you start to, well, I guess when you first build a team, you're not really thinking about going for anti-eco setups or Force Buy setups. You're more so thinking about the buy rounds, set execute, set defaults when you have full utility, AWPs, 4 rifles, etc. And then obviously the Force Buy setups, the anti-eco setups, they come later, they come afterwards. That's why new teams usually are a bit lackluster versus those Pistols.
It's true. A lot of restructure went on there as well in sort of terms of things how that went. EnVyUs, though, looked pretty good. Good performance from them overall. Seemed like a slow burner for a few players, but RPK was a consistent factor. I feel like we have to
He was. A lot of crucial kills as well towards drop. On that CT side, they're basically denying every single time that HellRaisers want to go for a split towards A or a split towards that B bomb site. RPK was there to essentially just hold the line and prevent the split from happening.
Yeah, he looked very, very good. A lot of display of damage being done there by RPK. Always been a strong believer in the
old Cedric,
himself.
yeah.
He's always looked good, mate. Back in the days of Source, still living up to the hype. But that's the thing. Cash, bit of a different scenario for either of these teams. I'd actually say it's more of a level playing field, honestly.
I'd agree on that one. I think HellRaisers are definitely better on Cash than they are Cobble. For EnVyUs, though, can the same be said? Not really too sure just yet. I guess we're going to find out in just a few minutes, but I don't know. I still think like this will be an EnVyUs map here. I actually think it's going to be an even bigger scoreline. Even though HellRaisers might be better on Cash, EnVyUs should be locked and loaded, ready for this one.
It's true. The thing is as well, the sort of playstyle that we actually saw from HellRaisers last night on Cash was very aggressive. Hyper aggro, right? Constant pushes. Angel led the charge. I mean, there was the 4K round where he pushed straight through mid, dismantled everything that Big was trying to set up. They do love these aggressive, fast-paced rounds, but can you really do that against EnVyUs?
It depends, really. Like, for Angel, in the round you spoke about there, the one where he had the 4K through mid-main, I think, like, Legia was, like, looking towards B connector, looking at his phone or something, gets caught off guard, and Angel picked up his weapon, just, you know, headshot 3 players following that. Yeah, exactly. How often can that happen? That's the issue, right? Especially if you're happy and EnVyUs and you've watched the demo of yesterday, or the VOD review of that, and you've seen the aggressive CT style and the aggressive CT sides that HellRaisers brought to the table. Question is, do you go for the slow defaults and hold for those pushes and the aggression, or do you try and meet it head on? Anyway, it's going to be the HellRaisers once again on the T side.
Yep, HellRaisers starting off on T here. Let's see how they actually do decide to play it. Early burst through mid as Woxic finds the early frag, takes down Scream. They now swarm their way in towards B as well. XMS in the elevated angle, but he's actually going to be forced back because the Molotov and the Dink comes out. He's sent off to the Burns ward, and Happy sent off to the Morgue.
He is indeed. 5 versus 2. No kits run out for the CT side of the bomb isn't planted just yet. RPK trying to get a fast kill here, trying to whittle down the number disadvantage.
RPK, he looked good in map 1, but can do some damage here on map 2. It's him and Six that have to try and force all of the plays and have an insane round if they want to win this one. They're outnumbered incredibly. HellRaisers have a lot of good positions as well, and Woxic gets the drop on Sixer, blows him away. He's just waiting for RPK to try and run the risk of fighting him now. It's a free K for Woxic, and the early opening pistol round for HellRaisers. Good start. So,
HellRaisers now, they finally pick up a pistol. They lost both of them versus EnVyUs on Cobblestone. They lost that map so close, 16-14. Let's see if winning a pistol will be the difference maker here as we go into round number 2. It's going to be the eco coming out from EnVyUs. Kevlar only bought for Happy and RPK. Flashbang as well there for RPK, so they can flash plays into a main. It's looking like they will be going for that play. 4 players here from the CT side getting ready to be plunged into a main with a flashbang from RPK.
Woxic gets taken down by Scream. That is a filthy deagle shot and a nice early contact play, but they don't overextend Snods, they just fall back. Oh, bit awkward. Out for the jump face, the tags are getting in there. Scream's behind was sticking out.
Man advantage though for EnVyUs off the back of the crazy one dig there from Scream. Angel now clearing the angles, but the flashbang comes in.
Oh, they all push through. He's a bit like Daredevil, he tries to fight through the blindness. We'll get the double kill. Angel eventually falls to RPK there as he gets a swift refrag with his P250. Just holding for the push to come in now. It's a 3 versus 3, but there's so much more of an advantage in terms of the arsenal and the firepower that HellRaisers have got.
Mac 10 for Issa as well. AK there for Dead Fox and Galil for 0. Talking about that AK, Dead Fox will dispatch of RPK. It's going to be the 2 versus 3 now.
Sixer roams in towards the bomb site. Support from Happy is coming. Happy's actually the only one with an upgraded pistol. Sixer eventually will scavenge the one from his fallen brethren as he grabs RPK's P250. Oh, the headshot comes out towards Isra as well, through the door nonetheless, as they are back into a 2 versus 2. They can't really grab a weapon just yet as they flood round. Happy, potential for him to do some damage, but not when he's on the floor dead, as Dead Fox lands that bullet from his AK.
2-0 now. HellRaisers have the advantages. We're going to round number 3. EnVyUs, they went for a light quasi-buy into the last round. Essentially going to go for a better buy into the first buy round. The less you invest into the force buy in round number 2, the more money you have in round number 4 when the buy round does come around. So that means kits, extra utility, possibly even a double op setup as well for the CT side. Let's see if they're going to bring that one forward. Anyway, Deagle there for Woxic, 2 Mac 10s, 2 AKs as well. Woxic going to be saving for the AWP into the first buy round, of course. Stack here towards the B-bomb side for EnVyUs, but actually it's the poor call as HellRaisers have that A side for free.
Angel hammering his way down here as he tries to find those kills with the Mac 10. Disconnect the headshot, finds the kill as well as he blows Scream away. 4 players remaining on that CT side. Sixer gets into the backline once again, but Issa is now ready to try and throw him into the blender and get that extra cash. Everyone's pushing towards him. The SMGs are racking up frag Snods. 2 kills eventually come out for XMS there as he lands the headshots. Let's see what else they can actually find. Just left on RPK now. Fair bit of damage done to HellRaisers. They lose 2 men. Issa and Angel are low, but Dead Fox should be able to find this frag. Yeah, 2 players though, Issa and Angel. Unfortunately there for RPK, he walks into the crosshair of the player on 100 HP. There's going to be 3-0 now as we're going to round number 4. The scoreboard? I was about to say the scoreboard then, I was going to say about the kills, but nevertheless, like let's talk about the first. Yeah, the first buy round, my goodness. It's going to be, let's see, AWP there for Sixer. Obviously, EnVyUs, they went for the double eco, so they could have bought 2 AWPs if they wanted to. Instead, though, they're going to go for the single AWP setup. 4 rifles as well, run out for the CT side. And actually, they have utility here, Jack, but no kits for the CT side. So if HellRaisers can get that bomb down and have good after-bomb positions to delay the retake as long as possible, maybe that no kit factor could come back to haunt EnVyUs into this round. If HellRaisers win this one, you know, force a quasi-buy, maybe have that 5-0 lead they need on the T side. They have a bit of a sonic round here and sprint out towards the site and get the bomb down incredibly fast. EnVyUs might have left themselves in a bit of a dire situation. Sixer does get the opener though as he takes down Angel. The smokes go in as well to try and stop HellRaisers from actually pushing back in the slightest and trying to get a refrag or give themselves any momentum to charge in towards the site. The can still smoke towards Highway. Molly out towards MBK and Quad. They have to flash the angle though because Six's AWP is still there in play. Here comes the Molotovs, the flashes as well. The execution from HellRaisers
Can EnVyUs hold this one off with the man advantage?
This is why that utility investment was so useful, but Sixer, they push towards him, he finds the double kill, Happy as well, gets the headshot. Woxic is going to go down here as XMS will be the one to punish him. And they had all of the keys to try and win that round. You get the Molotovs out, people get forced out of position, but you just can't win it when two of you go down by one single bullet from Sixer.
4 players as well, staying alive for the EnVyUs side. Means their money should be able to build up if they can take this one as well. Round number 5 now, scoreline 1-3. HellRaisers still have the 2-round advantage. Let's see if they can try and buy back and win back this round and force the reset onto the CT side economy, which we already know is so fragile. And force the ecos and force buys from EnVyUs. That's how you really are going to get your lead here for HellRaisers. 4 AKs for them. CZ Dev Angel. A lack of firepower potentially, but they're going to be stacking up here towards A6. Again, finds the first kill.
This is nicely played by him so far. He's a bit of an awkward angle, but still doing damage. They're just pushing towards him one by one, essentially feeding him the frags right now to build his confidence and fuel his ferocity. Still trying to do work, but Angel gets the drive-by off with a CZ, grabs himself a Kalashnikov as well, but couldn't compose himself enough to get the kill back on towards Happy.
Scream now from behind as the AK as well finds the first headshot. I was going to say the second as well, potentially, but XMS is going to beat him to it. It's going to go 2-3 now. EnVyUs, they win 2 on the trot. Let's see what that money's going to be looking like for HellRaisers. Can they still buy up? Are they going to eco this one? The bomb was planted. That means extra cash, an extra $800 into the bank of HellRaisers. But the fact that EnVyUs had 4 stay alive means there's no real cause here for HellRaisers to force buy. What we saw in the game yesterday, HellRaisers versus Big, the reason Big went for so many risky force buys on the T side was because they kept losing the rounds with 1 or 2 players on the CT side staying alive. But obviously for HellRaisers, it's been 4 now in a row. Sorry, 2 times in a row. So there's no real point in going for the high-risk, high-reward force buy. It's going to be the eco, or the quasi-buy essentially. Upgraded pistols, light utility, Kevlar as well across the board. They can burst the A main smoke here, burst through door, and try and catch these players off guard here towards the A bomb site.
RPK is going to be the one that should try and hold them back as the flash and smoke comes in, but he's just allowed to sit there. He's not blind at all as well. The Molotovs do nothing. He rips his way through them. Should be a fairly smooth round for him. Actually gets the third frag as well. You would have assumed he'd gone down there, but did get away. Absolutely scot-free. Happy for the final 2 frags as well. Double headshot comes out. EnVyUs get rid of that quick round. Only 1 casualty. The rebuy can come in. RPK's got 8.7k, so he doesn't even care. Scoreline
3-3, so we're going to round number 7. For HellRaisers, though, you can see 3.5 kill onto Angel, $4,000 across the board apart from him. They will still buy, take the risk here. And let's see what it's going to be. Angel there, the kill, smoke, flashbang. Poor utility right now for the side of HellRaisers. They have smokes though, but a lack of flashbangs, a lack of molotovs as well. They need the kills here early. Already 5 players towards that B bomb site. Let's see what Zero could do, leading the charge. If he can carry forward the momentum and the form he's been showing so far in Pro League.
Zero's been incredibly effective at getting those early entry frags. So nice nade though, but a shrapnel transfer to everyone. It's going to be wedged between them. Juicy little tag from XMS as well. Gets the players incredibly low, but RPK's the one who actually finds the kills. He drops down, says Peekaboo, and finds the double kills. Scream as well, roams through the vents, but actually decides to fall back as they're going to try and reposition, go for the late round retake as the bomb has only just gone down.
HellRaisers now have control of that B bomb site. Sixer now trying to go for the wall bang. Actually lands it, I believe, just a little bit. Little love tap down to Angel, so the man advantage though for EnVyUs is to go for the retake. They have kits, molotovs, and smokes. They can smoke off their main, smoke off checkers, molly out towards the site, and try and defuse this bomb. See if HellRaisers can hold off the line though, and hold off the retake.
Okay, so playing from checkers, you got Angel playing by Snacks. Actually goes for the aggressive face. Angel makes it work as he gets 1 kill, but Sixer and Scream come in. They dispatch the final 2 players that were alive. Zero has the peek out, gets the first kill. So close to actually getting the spray as well. Scream's left on 14 HP, could have taken him down, but he does eventually fall. A nice retake, but a very messy round. As EnVyUs will be able to pick that one up.
So, HellRaisers now have lost 4 on the trot, which means 3.4k is your round loss bonus. The bomb was planted as well on that B bomb site. An extra $800 into their bank. You can see $4,000 across the board right now for HellRaisers. They can buy if they want to take the risk. Or they can go for the quasi-buy, which they're doing actually. Upgrade your pistols, go for the Kevlar, light utility as well, which means going into round number 9, HellRaisers can have a full buy, AWP as well onto Woxic if they need it.
Oh, they charge out towards mid. Scream gets the first kill. Struggles a bit to actually connect the seconds. He was going for the taps. Dead Fox takes him down. Luckily enough, RPK is in position. So all he's got to do is hold mouse 1 there, find the kill with the M4. Not really anything to talk about with this eco so far for HellRaisers. Sure, they went for the early mid burst, but leaving Woxic and Zero last live snods, what can they even really achieve?
Not too much here. EnVyUs only losing 1 player so far into this round. 1 minute 20 left on the clock. The bomb going back towards mid main as well. Zero boosted up, might go for the double peek here towards connector. Let's see if Happy will eventually fall.
Happy He has donned the AWP, but couldn't really connect anything with it. RPK, going to see if he can find the frags. But the best situation as well. Gets a little bit more bang for his buck as he finds a double kill with the M4. Triple for him, and another round for EnVyUs as they do continue their war path.
5 on the trot now for the CT side of EnVyUs. $10,000 there for Sixer, 14,000 for Scream. Obviously, goes down below sub 10,000. He's bought the M4 and utility and kit. Nevertheless, they're round number 9. 5-3 now. 2-round advantage here for EnVyUs on their CT side. Cash. HellRaisers, they win that pistol. They haven't really been able to get anything extra off of the back of that one. They did save though. They went for the upgraded pistols and Kevlar Bar to be able to afford the AWP onto Wosik. Let's see what impact he can have. Issa there may have held the door open from Sixer's AWP as they try to find the first kill once again.
They're just actually holding as well, waiting for the push to come towards them. Wox explained the angle on top of the sign by T-Spawn, where you can just hold and see if anyone peeks out, tries to take the fight towards Sunroom. He's not really spotted anything just yet. It's more so on Issa to do the damage. Angel actually does strike, takes down RPK, gets away with the jump as well. Sixer can't trade it back.
He would have saw the AWP as well. Flashman comes in, he's blind, and now Issa and Angel can pincer in Sixer. And actually, yeah, there you go. Issa will find the kill. It's with the 2-man advantage right now for the T side. HellRaisers is finally going to be picking up a buy round here, potentially, but XMS has something else to say.
Oh, the timing as well. They forced the play from XMS, so he pushed out towards Sunroom. But during that, Woxic actually did get off of the sign and go for the aggressive base. Happy with a flick as he takes down Issa. They're in a 2 versus 3, but the retake will be absolutely awful. XMS is only on 10 HP, and Happy's got an AWP. They don't really have the best case scenario, but they're going to risk it and try their luck as they push back through. Dead Fox strikes, though, takes down XMS, and it's just left on Happy Snods.
1 versus 2, has the kit Molotov and flashbang. Let's see what they can do now. AWP there for Wosik. So can hold the cross towards sight.
He bounds round. Scope's gone in. They actually might have heard that. Oh, Woxic with the timing. The double face comes through, but he last attack with a P250. How is this still so close? They haven't even got the bomb down yet, and they need to react fast. They do have the bomb on site. Dead Fox can commit to the plant now, as he's gone for the entire loop round, going to re-peek from truck into the late round.
Did they anticipate the play there towards car? Happy now, peeks out towards Forklift. Wosik has the angle and misses it again. Dead Fox is low, one shot from the P250 takes him down. Here's the kip, but no smoke there. The flashbang comes through. Can he try and win the duel versus Wosik?
Bounds on towards the site. He has actually made it. Sticks with the AWP as well as he goes for the peak round, hoping to force the face here as he wants to try and tap the bomb, just spotting for information.
Oh
he has the smoke. This could be huge slots. He's forced the play. Woxic has to push towards him. He can get away with the defuse. He gets the round. Will he even get the frag as well? Trying to go for the knife. This is so awkward when he goes down. Woxic will butcher him.
Who cares though at that point? The round is won. 6-3. HellRaisers is still unable to pick up a buy round here. Round number 10 has begun. As I said, the pause will come out. I imagine from HellRaisers, they're trying to, well, talk out their frustrations, I imagine. Losing that 1 versus 2 scenario. There was so much time after the Molotov was thrown. The chance they could have actually gone back towards A could have happened. Sorry, A main. Happy could have gone back, looped back around towards A main, gone door, gone A main, gone back towards car or highway. Just check the angles. A simple jiggle peek, a shoulder peek. Woxic as well, missing 2 shots there. That's Happy crossed. So 6-3 will be the scoreline here. 3-round advantage and a 6-round win streak for EnVyUs on their CT side cash. Let's see what the buy's going to be like there for HellRaisers. Obviously, the bomb was planted, and they've lost 6 on the trot, which means they still have the maximum round loss bonus, which is 3,400, plus the $800 for planting the bomb. So they're able to afford a buy here. Nevertheless, the buy rounds haven't really been going too well for them.
This trade buy rounds have been incredibly awkward. Really a bit of a mixed bag how the spin's being served up. Scream as well, going to support towards mid as he goes for the aggressive stance in vent.
Bomb towards mid main. HellRaisers right now going for more of a default. We see them go for the fast, audacious plays towards B, stacking up towards A main, executing towards A. This time, though, they're going to play it slow. We haven't really seen any mid presence from HellRaisers right now on cash. Maybe the difference maker here for the T side of HellRaisers is actually going towards middle, have Wosik peek towards white box, peek towards connector, peek towards sandbags. And then once you have control of middle, you can split towards B through vent, split towards A via highway. But of course, you have to get to that scenario. And right now, Happy and Six's AWP are there to try and halt that aggression.
Policy Molotov comes in. We'll set a blaze to a top of boost here, so no really aggressive plays towards mid coming out from HellRaisers just yet. A lot of time has been wasted. They double Molotov it as well, so HellRaisers really forced them in their play.
Mono coming out towards vents from Issa. Still only 40 seconds left right now. HellRaisers still yet to make the move and show their hand as to where they want to commit. Crisscross smokes come out towards mid. It's a good play. You can see how committed EnVyUs are towards mid.
Oh, Sixer playing close by the smoke. If he plays his cards right, he could be so huge into the round as he switches out the AWP. The quick shot comes in, ready for the second. Sixer will get it. And it's left with just one player remaining by mid. Should be spied out by Sixer, does fall. ESL Theft on 4 HP. Essentially as good as dead, but he is going to get the plant down.
Kits though for the CT side, flashes come through. Issa now on 4 HP. One shot from the pistol, one shot from the M4s will take him down.
They could sneeze at him and he would fall, but he gets the headshot actually. He's still looking pretty healthy into the rounds. He finds that opening kill, but will he get the second? The double peek, they overwhelm him. Scream will find the frag and get the defuse as well. 7 of 3 is going to be the scoreline.
Another buy round win here for EnVyUs as we go into round number 11. 7-3 now, 7 rounds in a row for EnVyUs on their CT side. Sixer there, a massive 3K to surmount round number 7. The thought process there, initially, I thought they're going to go for the fake towards middle. What you can do, usually you see it when you go for the door burst, is you do the crisscross smokes towards middle, and that forces the player towards connector into middle. It forces the player from A, well, you usually have 2 towards A, so 1 highway, 1 on the site, right? So the player from highway is then drawn towards middle, and they commit towards mid, and then actually you go towards A main, you go towards door, you take a 5 versus 1 towards the player on A site. Actually, the challenge though versus Sixer didn't go their way. It's going to be round number 11 now, 7-3 advantage. HellRaisers in the 4-round deficit. Another buy round there for them, as Issa was able to get the plant down, but not quite win that 1 versus 3.
Slower round from HellRaisers here once again, as they're actually a lot further aggressive towards the A bomb site. RPK and Happy, the duo that's been very effective. RPK actually might have spotted out Angel there, as Angel's very deep in, peeking around on the angle. He's going to try and face through. Well, he's spot out towards Forklift, does find the head, but actually can't connect it. RPK takes him down. Hammers up a couple of shots towards door as well, so it slowed the push. The teaser looking panicked as he gets the second shot off.
These defaults, they're not working here for HellRaisers. Once again, this round goes south for them early on. 2-man advantage now for the CT side. Zero now has to go and become a hero towards Checkers. Try open up this big bomb site here for HellRaisers.
Zero is ready for the push to come towards him. Ready to try and make the play. All the utility they have left, though, is the flash, smoke and molly. The flashbang goes in. This is where Zero has to charge in and be the hook line and sinker to close out the round. But the frag from Woxnick actually is the difference maker. Lands the wallbang. They can get onto site now, plant, but they have to immediately back off, get themselves into good after plants. Do not stick to the site.
Still, though, man advantage here for EnVyUs on the CT side. They have kits, molotovs, but no smokes for the bomb. Let's see what they can do. Flashbang there for Sixer will be thrown as the retake does begin.
Sets ablaze the default. So the Ts that are playing close to the site are left in a bit of a sticky situation. Dead Fox and Zero, though, have good angles to work with as well. And the CTs look very awkward into this round. They aren't actually going to kick it off now as Sixer floods through, of all people, as over the AWP. He finds the initial frag, but Dead Fox trades it back. Happy and Scream connect the R2. And Sixer will get the defuse. That's another round for EnVyUs.
8 on the board there for Envy now on their CT side. Already won the half here. After just 12 rounds, HellRaisers, they pick up the pistol. The win versus the Force by the win versus the Eco. But they're unable to pick up a buy round. Bomb planted for the millionth time. But time and time again, the after plant positions here, the retakes are so good from EnVyUs. 3 times they've won these retakes in a row. Let's see though, HellRaisers, aggressive towards B, that's Zero. Once again, we see that he's the lurk player towards his B portion of the map, tries to get in towards Checkers and worm that first pick and try cause some space here for the T side, and he does just that. Scream goes down, and now HellRaisers have a portion of the map they can work with. The smoke out towards B main. XMS has no idea how many players are outside B right now, so let's see if the over rotation comes from that CT side and HellRaisers can exploit it.
Happy going to get the kill there. The AK-47 takes down Issa. Still looking stagnant for HellRaisers. They need to try and switch it up a bit, go for some tempo plays. Mid-aggression might be a bit easier for them, as they have currently blocked off the CT's lines of sight, forced them to bend, but there's still no signs of them breaking just yet.
Issa giving away the advantage there from HellRaisers. He goes down once again. It's going to be the 4 versus 4, 1 minute left on the clock. 2 players towards that B-bomb site. See now Zero once again tested there. Oh, the AWP shot misses from Sixer, and he will still survive. Bomb towards A main. You've also got Angel there towards door. Smoke comes out towards highway. RPK, the tank, has to try and let off some artillery shells there and take down HellRaisers.
Is he going to be able to steamroll through them though? Will he actually get overwhelmed? And it seems the second is going to be the option as the headshot comes out from Dead Fox, blows him away. It's just 3 players remaining on the side of EnVyUs. Sixer whiffs the shot as well, so that bomb can go down. He's struggling, Snod, as he falls. Happy will only get that first kill as well. It's just left on XMX, so 1v3 as he takes the short control.
XMS now, smoke diffuser. With a 1 versus 3. Spots up the player towards door. That's Angel. Goes for the second as well. Now versus Woxic. Has the AWP. Let's see. Smoke comes out towards quad. And the shot's missed again from Woxic. And knows exactly where he is.
He can go for the elevated play here if he wants to. Boost over the top and transport Woxic, but he knows where he is. Can just spam away. He has the drop.
Surely
finds the headshot. Takes him down. XMX gets the round and the defuse.
This isn't good enough here, HellRaisers. A 1 versus 3 scenario. You peek 1 by 1. Angel there towards door goes down. The second as well. I believe it was Dead Fox peeks from forklift. And Woxic towards quad. He misses the shot towards default. Gives away his position. And somehow, some way, they bring it back. It's going to be round number 13 now. A 9-3 lead here for EnVyUs on the CT side. They win 9 on the trop. Imagine if they had won that pistol as well. This could have been a very fast second game.
Yeah, incredibly frustrating stuff you've got to imagine for HellRaisers there as they get themselves continuously in scenarios where they lose out early game, they start to win towards the end of the game, and then just clutch rounds are being won by EnVyUs again and again.
So, pause has come through, and you can see as well, none of these rounds they've won, they have defused the bomb 6 times. That's 6 afterplants the HellRaisers have lost. We've seen a 1 versus 2, we've seen a 1 versus 3. What more are we going to see here from HellRaisers? They should have been picking up those rounds. It should be 7-5 here. Instead, they're EnVyUs too strong in their team play and their team cohesion, catching HellRaisers off guard.
Just so easy for them to be able to win out these retakes, it seems, playing with an incredible amount of confidence, and it's worth it because they can definitely back up the bold claims that they've had. HellRaisers, they need to switch it up, Snods. Their T side on Cash, the last time we saw them, looked good. They had a lot of ingenuity, but today, it's stale.
Yeah, I mean, when we watched them versus Big last night, they had a, 9-2 advantage in the CT side. And obviously it seems like they're going to have to try and replicate the play they had yesterday. Once, obviously, they are flipped onto the counter-terror side. Nevertheless, though, the bomb going towards A main. HellRaisers going to be sending 2 players this time towards B as they expect aggression from EnVyUs towards B portion of the map.
Shots are coming out. Zero seems to be the playmaker into the round as he tiptoes his way through. Does get into checkers. But will he actually find anything useful for the team?
Obviously right now, fairly frustrated at what's happened so far. Now that Zero's control of checkers, they're going to be rotating in 2 more players from the T side, the bomb as well, towards B main. And actually they can split it through vents. They can have a 5-man play here towards B.
The double face, but Zero, of course, just waiting in the back line as he eventually strikes. SMS somehow finds the shot, though, and leaves it still in a 3 versus 3. It could have been even more so favourable for HellRaisers.
This has to be their round. Bomb planted for B main. You have a Molotov flash. Woxic with the AWP as well can hold the long-range angles towards CT, towards Heaven. The rotations are going to be cut off by Angel as well. They have to win this one.
They need to. As Happy and Six are the only 2 remaining CTs. The retake was just the M4 and the AWP. They have a tad of utility sparingly between them. And HellRaisers are in good afterplants. It's just 1 player on the side, but Happy backstabs. But it's all on him now. His teammate's gone, Snods. He has to do all the work on his lonesome. Floods his way through. Flashbangs go out. He was aware of his location as he got tagged, but he goes down. Issa capitalizes. HellRaisers might get around, but can they keep this lead going? Or EnVyUs just backbite and lock it down?
So, 2 players staying alive there for HellRaisers after they finally pick up a buy round. After losing 9 in a row, they do win an afterplant scenario. 2 players staying alive there, which means you can see now as the buy comes through, roughly $900 across the board as the aggregate money totaling across that T-Bank. If EnVyUs win this round, make it 10-4, they will force such a weak buy, maybe even an eco as well. HellRaisers might eco at that point for the last round. That might even signal a 10-5, an 11-4 scoreline here. EnVyUs right now pulling out all the stops as the double boost comes out. Happy trying to catch Dead Fox off guard, but it's looking like they're not going to be taking the bait just yet.
Dead Fox is just revving his engine outside of the B-bomb site, waiting to try and flood his way through and run straight through that CT side defense. Zero as well can complement. It is the stack at B, so once they spot this out as well, they can now flood over towards A and charge out of main. They're going to be aware that everyone is on that B-bomb site.
Yep. Zero, once he eventually clears the angles, we'll see more players from the CT side here. Actually, they're hiding. They want the push to come in, so they swarm into the crossfires.
This is smart as well. Those weapons complement each other at close range in those double peak scenarios. They do start to take them down. Zero still rattling off shots, but he can't quite find the frags. Goes down to Sixer as he finds out Scream with a scout. What a wild round so far.
Still though, Scream, the only player of Kevlar, drops over the Sixer. The Sixer? Drops over the Scout to Sixer. Happy as well retrieves one of the AKs from the dead bodies towards B. 2 versus 3, Wosik towards door can hold these long-range angles once again. As I said, the smoke towards high will block off his view. Oh dear!
Apparently not. Sixer a free K, wants to try and make it the 4 to win the round. They're going to push in. Woxic gives the game away as he misses the shot as well. They are just holding the bomb. He has to push in. He needs to expand out. It's a 10-second defuse is coming through. Will he find the frag? Scream finds the headshot. EnVyUs get that round. Somehow they lock it down.
Silver lining here though for HellRaisers is the bomb was planted. Oh god, look at that. 2,000. That's all they really have to work with. They're going to be forcing up, of course. It's the last round of the first half. 10-4 scoreline. 6 round advantage here for the CT side of EnVyUs. As you go into round number 15, it's going to be the Galil there onto Wosik and Angel. AK for 0. Tech 9 for Dead Fox. And Deagle onto Issa. Weak utility, weak firepower right now for the T side. Happy as well with the up towards checker. Should be able to get the first kill, but 0 takes him down. And actually that could be the bait here, as the actual real play from HellRaisers is towards A.
Push is going to be coming out. They try and make the play towards A, and RPK goes huge! RPK! A massive round from the tank himself. Rips his way through the opposition and closes it out in a tremendous fashion. 4 rounds for HellRaisers, 11 for EnVyUs. Are they going to be able to stomp their way through and close it down swiftly? Find out in the next half after the break. Back to ESL Pro League. We just saw RPK rip his way through everyone. He destroyed everyone in front of him, Snods.
Pretty much everyone on that CT side there from EnVyUs showing up, showing good form and carrying forward that 11-4 scoreline.
Yeah, let's see how that is going to go down now as we dive straight into the second half.
That was quick, wasn't it? Anyway, HellRaisers now on their CT side, obviously versus Big. They got that 9-6 scoreline. They had a 9-2 advantage. They're going to have to really step up if they want a chance of taking this one.
Yeah. HellRaisers normally on their CT side of what we saw yesterday. Hyper aggressive, lots of early tempo plays. But into this one, actually keeping it fairly standard.
It's a massive pistol right now for both teams. EnVyUs, if they win this one, win versus the Force by the Eco, don't allow the bomb to go down. Oh, sorry, vice versa, I guess, for HellRaisers. But regardless, this could easily be a 14-4 scoreline here for EnVyUs. They pick up both pistols.
Definitely could be. It's so vital for either team that who actually does get this opening pistol. It's deciding whether HellRaisers stay alive or if EnVyUs close down the game, essentially.
HellRaisers going to be playing retake as well. Issa towards Car, the only real defense here for the CT side. And actually, I believe EnVyUs are going to get cold feet on that one. They're going to be rotating back towards B. Bomb, RPK as well, leading the charge here. Let's see if Zero can hold the line.
Oh, Zero misses the opening pot shot as he gives away his position as well. Holds the line, though, doesn't dare flinch or falter and try and fall back. Eventually gets the second shot. Now he's happy with himself. Will reposition. Woxic's playing from a headshot to try and support him. His teammate will go down. He fights for the blindness, gets one kill as RPK falls. Sixer that goes down. deadFox takes the shot back towards XMS, though. It's a 3 versus 2 here. And the bomb is down by an awkward spot by headshot. They can't really effectively take this.
deadFox is tagged up. He has the kit, though, but no smoke grenade through the CT smoke, though. RPK will find Angel, gives away the man lead, and suddenly into a 2 versus 2.
He flew in like an angel, but goes down as RPK connects the shot. They bait him in as well with the big bomb plant. Everyone is low, but Issa comes out on top.
Okay, then. Well, I guess they've won both pistols now, Jack.
What
that was weird, wasn't it? That was very weird. Angel there just goes through the smoke and gave away the advantage. Thankfully, though, they were able to bring it one back. It's going to be 5-11 now. HellRaisers win both pistols. And the scoreline is still 5-11 as we go into round number 17. That's going to be the buy, though, from EnVyUs. Upgraded pistols, Kevlar down to 4 players, Sixer, PT50 only because he's going to be saving for the open to the first buy round. 3 players there from the CT side pushing towards me. They have all the information they need. They know the play that EnVyUs are going to be dealing.
Oh, Angel. He could completely dismantle it, Snods. He's in the back line. He could throw a huge spanner into the works. But actually, they reposition too fast. They sprint through mid. They try and get the drop on it. But deadFox gets the double kill. And the triple actually finds that frag on XMS. It's just Sixer and Happy. They're out by A. They do get an uncontested bomb plant. So at least it's some cash, some kind of momentum to aid them in their T half. But they are going to go down. Only one casualty on the side of HellRaisers is Woxic. They're going to be very happy with that round. Yeah,
obviously, if EnVyUs got more kills there, maybe there's only 2 players staying alive for the CT side of HellRaisers. They might have gone for 4 spy into round number 18. That's EnVyUs, of course. Nevertheless, though, let's see. They got the bomb down. 6 are saved as well, so we'll have 4.5k. If they want to risk it, they can buy. They have so many rounds to buffer with to potentially take risks. But it goes both ways, right? You have rounds to play if you can take risks, or you can play it safe and just wait for the buy rounds. Let's see, though. Deagle there onto Scream and Happy, and then Glocks across the board. Let's give it the light utility investment as well. Kevlar only onto RPK. It's looking like 7-11 here.
Should very well be. Actually keeping it fairly stable, though, not really trying to go for these aggressive plays. Issa will go for the classic play, though. Flashbang goes in towards main. They double face it as well and clear it out. They're gaining map control in a smart manner.
Oh, it's different as well to what we saw yesterday. When they went for the push towards A main, it was Issa alone. This time, deadFox joins them. Let's get the first kill as well. Let's give it the 5 versus 4 here. 1-man advantage for the CT side of HellRaisers.
Yeah, a lot better, looking like they are using some of the aggressive sort of side of CS that they did like to throw in yesterday, but in more of a tactile manner. Zero also finds a headshot with his FAMAS towards B. Woxic takes a quite huge frag, really, as the bomb's gone down directly in front of them. They now have the entire round in their hands. It's theirs to lose at this point. Scream on with a Deagle, XMS as well, wielding the same weapon, but they'd need to be incredibly on point to actually find these frags and cause a bit of chaos.
Yeah, no Kevlar as well, but actually Scream doesn't need it. It's going to be the 2 versus 3 here. Zero is low as well. One shot from that Deagle will take him down towards the chest. Bomb, drop towards B main in the open. Now HellRaisers have the angle and scope of it.
Just hammering away on this Deagle here, trying to find these frags. Zero is low. He's only on 20 HP. The flashbang comes over. XMS playing so close towards the wall. It's a tight angle. You can see he's looking like he's getting edgy as well if he wants to try and go for this play or not. Scream's doing all the work in his own, but it's a free case so far for Scream. He's the only one that's found any frags into the round. Chucks the bomb on the site. XMS has to grab it and go for the plant from default.
Sure,
found himself an M4, nearly dispatched them in that one singular spray. Scream as well has the drop on him. If they don't clear this angle as they dive down, he can shut them down, but Zero punishes him. XMS gets one, XMS gets the second, and EnVyUs win the round.
What? How many ecos are HellRaisers going to lose to? 12-6 with the scoreline now. EnVyUs, 12 on the board. They could be doubling the scoreline. The HellRaisers are going to bring, as we go into round number 19, the force buy from the CT side as they're frustrated, angry at themselves for conceding another round with their heavy favourites. All there for Wosik. 3 and 4s, the CZ there for Angel. EnVyUs, if they win this one, make it 13-6. They're going to play versus an eco there from HellRaisers. 14-6 should be the scoreline here, as long as EnVyUs can still close this one out. And with the bomb towards mid-main. Slow default here from EnVyUs as they expected, and a frustrated and angered push here from HellRaisers. But instead, though, both teams playing rather stale.
Like a loaf of bread. It's been left on the side for a week. Mouldy.
Mouldy as well. Yeah. Hey. Look at that chemistry. If only HellRaisers had that.
If you scrape the mold off,
it's still bad. It's still bad. No, it's not.
I think it is.
No, it's not, because it spreads. Trust me, mate, I've Googled this.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Other forms of food are available, of course.
Other types of bread
are available.
Moldless bread is available.
Just in case you need it, though. Let's see what HellRaisers are going to need if they want to be able to bring this one back. 5 players here from EnVyUs going to be situated towards the B-bomb site. If they're quick enough as well, they'll get there before HellRaisers get all the information they need.
There's the pot shot through the smoke, but no connection is going to be received there. They set themselves up as well. They have a crazy amount of utility, so it's smart they're using it. Block off the line of sight, force the CTs out of their defensive angles, but Woxic does damage with the AWP, and the second as well. Gets these 2 crazy shots off. Zero plays through the smoke, peeks out, finds the 2 frags of his own. Woxic still alive, and it's just left on screen. He's the only one that's finding frags right now for the side of EnVyUs. Can he cause a crazy play once more?
No utility here to aid him as well. The flank from behind aimed with the CZ. Impending doom to Scream. Let's see if he turns around in time. Goes for the reload, gets caught off guard. And there you have it. 7-12 now will be the scoreline as we head into round number 20. So, 6,000 there for XMS. It's looking like they might just save this one. Maybe go for a quasi-buy. They have a 5-round buffer. They can go for the ecos here, the quasi-buys, because they have such a big lead. For HellRaisers, though, their buyers with the FAMAS there onto 0 and Dead Fox. 2 AKs as well that was retrieved from the dead bodies of EnVyUs, of course. And once again, Woxic, big play in that last round, wielding the aforementioned AVP.
AVP?
Yeah, mate, I'm just European now.
Switching up a little bit. The
Brexit hasn't happened yet, has it?
It's true.
There you go.
Article 15, all that. Woxic comes in, finds the frag on towards XMX, eliminates him though as he's waiting for more pushes to come towards him. Already an early lead, gets the second, the headshot towards RPK. A deagle headshot does come out from Scream, though. Scream's been still on point in these rounds. He's really been the lifeline that's keeping EnVyUs afloat.
Yep. Still the 1-man advantage here for HellRaisers. They would like to have a clean round here, 3 or 4 stay alive, just so they can eventually build their money up. Bono and Toxic on 6's back. It's looking like the fake here from EnVyUs. Try and force a rotation off of B. Try to get the bomb down so they have extra utility and extra firepower in round number 21.
Very possible as well. HellRaisers seem like they have been keen to over-rotate in some scenarios, especially up against an eco. Might suspect that this is going to be the last-ditch attempt. Obviously, Scream only on 13 HP, decides to reposition. They are actually just going to group up, try and go for the brute force players. They know they can't force a fake at this point.
Yeah. Scream now has to land instant headshots, otherwise 1 bullet hit from the AK from Issa should be able to take him down. Actually, no, he's not facing. It's going to be Angel there towards Car.
All he's got to do is rattle off pot shots for the AK, really. Just keep hammering mouse 1. Eventually, he'll find that frag, which he does get. Issa as well, through the door, eliminates 6er. So nothing really achieved there by the EnVyUs side. Only 1 kill on Dead Fox, but they can drop him over a weapon. He's going to be fine and dandy. He
will indeed. Round number 21 now. 3,000 was the board there for EnVyUs, so they still can't buy just yet. Money isn't too affluent for them just yet. But thankfully, though, they still have the 4-round advantage. Going to go for the eco here. Well, half quasi-buy, I guess. Scream there, of course. Finding multiple kills with the Deagle means he can still buy it. Deagle Kevlar there for Scream. And, of course, XMS as well. So, HellRaisers, as long as they can win versus the force buy here from EnVyUs, they should be able to make this one 9-12. Then again, though, let's see if Woxic and Co get caught off guard here towards middle.
Getting themselves ready for this push to come out right now, as they do have utility to aid them. They're in position. Just waiting for the strike to come through. Smokes go in, XMX will lead the charge, but it's Woxic and Dead Fox that do the damage. They're all going down the left hook, right hook combo. Happy's the last man left alive, and I say alive, he's dead now.
Of course. So, 3-round deficit still there for HellRaisers on the CT side. Crucial they had 5 players stay alive as well, so their money right now is starting to boom. Boom, same thing essentially. 5,000 across the board right now, so they can still bar up in case EnVyUs do pick up this round. Here it begins, round number 22. Buy here from EnVyUs, no AWP there for Sixer. Then again though, we've been seeing a lot of AK plays or 5 AK buys coming from EnVyUs. They don't really need the AWP just yet. Just the contact plays, grouping up as a 5 has really been prevalent so far from them on their T side. Seems like HellRaisers aren't ready for the after plants and the contact style of play that EnVyUs are bringing into play. Anyway, bomb outside B. 2 players there towards A. Actually, XMS gets out towards Forklift, I believe.
Boost comes in. Counter boost could work out for the moment. It's a late round. It's through the smoke! Gets the headshot towards Happy as well. That is just incredibly dastardly as he's a huge amount of work towards the A-bomb site already. Zero can strike as he tried to do his best Bruce Willis impression. Now he knows what a TV dinner feels like, Stonks. But he goes down as RPK and Scream retaliate. Angel eventually finds that fragment towards Scream as well. It's still coming up HellRaisers right now. Sixer left with the AK and a dream. It's a 1v3 scenario. 50 seconds left on the clock. Hoping to see what he can actually find here.
No utility as well. 50 HP, so 2 bullets here from the AK will take him down. It's up on the 3K. Can he make it the quad kill though? Sixer was about to cross CT.
As a Molotov can burn up. This is going to force Wosik to be unable to peek. Warrants him useless into the round as the bomb will go down. They don't have a backstab yet as well because Angels only just began to rotate. Over, he finds the headshot as one towards Issa. In the meantime, it's a 1v2. Everything is on the table. It's all to play for.
Potentially here. Retake's going to happen. Wosik right now has the AWP. Smoke does disregard that now. It's going to be the double AK retake here from the CT side. They have the Molotov's kits as well. It's looking likely for HellRaisers to get to 10.
Double flashbang, smart read with the Molotov as well as it sets ablaze barely in front of his footing. He could have wandered into that one and been left with some third degree burns as he just holds back for the meantime. The smoke is going to go down on the site. They tap it. They have the kit as well, so the defuse can come in. He needs to peek soon or they get the defuse and they will get away with it.
There it is. Double digits now for HellRaisers on the CT side as we go into round number 23. Pause here as well. I wonder who buy. Probably going to be EnVyUs, of course, as they do have 3,000-ish across the board. If they were to buy here, they could go for the 5 AK setup, but they will be lacking utility onto a few players. And as well, if they lose that round, they'll be forced onto an eco. So HellRaisers will get to 11, play versus a quasi-buy, Tech-9s, Kevlar, whatnot. Possibly make it 12-12, and then suddenly EnVyUs have thrown that massive 11-4 lead.
Really giving away the lifelines that they had and left themselves down in the dumps a little bit there. Be interesting to see what they can do though as the rebuys do come out. The investment is there. In terms of utility, it's better than I suspected it would be as well. So you've got 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, and a molly. Oh, extra 2 flashbangs.
There you go. Every little helps, mate.
It's true. That's screen price.
So, round number 23. AWP there for Wosik. 4 M4s as well. Well, make it 3 plus the AK. 4 rifles essentially for the CT side. And 5 there for EnVyUs. Wosik, his AWP's been big here as one of the catalysts for HellRaisers been able to come back into this game. And right now he's playing versus no AWP onto Sixer, so potentially could reign supreme across the map if he wanted to try and take advantage of that one. But of course, we are the ones with 20/20 vision, seeing the buys from the bird's eye view. 5 players here from EnVyUs, stacked up outside B. It's going to be 0 there. And Dead Fox try to hold the line here towards Checkers. And actually, that's a one-way for him.
Oh, Zero funds the opening frag. That is incredibly cheeky. Such a juicy frag as well as he takes down XMS. RPK will turn it back on his head though as Dead Fox falls. Zero trying to stay alive. Just holds behind the box. Is waiting for the smoke to dissipate. And then attempt to strike. A minute left on the clock right now. Zero peeks out once more. It's another headshot for him as Happy gets eliminated. The utility is soaring through as well. EnVyUs, they're panicked.
They are indeed. 1-man advantage for HellRaisers off the back of the big play there from Zero from Checkers. Sixer still holding the angle there towards back boxes, hoping that Zero jumps, try to get some information and just jump straight into his crosshair. Nevertheless, though, EnVyUs still holding for an aggression from the HellRaisers side, but actually, they're going to be playing this one safe. 1 towards A, it's going to be Issa. Wosik as well, the AWP towards Car, and then 2 towards that B side. So actually, a split through Vensey could catch them off guard.
RPK getting ready to try and peek out. Fires away, but unfortunately he dies hard. And Scream will find the headshot as well. Angel is ready. He's going to try and find those frags. Woxic will find the kill. Woxic with a second as well. As he gets that double kill. And HellRaisers get themselves 11 rounds on the board.
No bomb planted. You can see that if they had got the bomb down there, an extra $800 to lift up their money, they could have easily bought into Round number 24. Nevertheless, there's going to be the quasi-buy. Upgraded pistols. Might see some Kevlar as well if they're going to invest into that one. There you have it. This should be 12-12, and HellRaisers coming back from a massive deficit. 11-4 first half. But thankfully for them, winning both these pistols actually gives them a chance here. A glimmer of hope to maybe make this go 1-1 here tonight.
Hoping to see if they can bring it back. Looking like cobblestone fashion right now, though, as the first map of the day was so close as well. Is it going to be another 16-14 scoreline? You've got to wonder, as it is going to be 12-12 off the back of this round, unless HellRaisers throw it.
Flashes happen. Let's see if they can hold off the doorburst here and execute towards A.
Woxic and Issa are getting the first couple of kills. Six will eventually take down Issa. A bit of a panic for Angel there as he has to switch out to his sidearm, but he gets the headshot.
Thankfully, though, the cavalry arrives and saves the day. 12-12 the scoreline now. 14,000. Oh, I'll make it 11 now for Woxic. Good money now for the CT side. EnVyUs have to chain together 2 rounds, maybe even 3 at that, if they want to try and break the economy from HellRaisers. HellRaisers now able to buy up time and time again to battle back just in case EnVyUs do manage to pick up a round. 6 now towards T1, going to hold for any aggression towards B. We haven't really been seeing too much aggression from the CT side from HellRaisers. As I said that though, Woxic does get caught off guard, and already the man advantage here for the T side as Happy finds that kill.
Tried to double dip, but unfortunately he went down.
Took the slip.
He did. He slipped over, banged his head, and he's dead.
Runs for days. Anyway. Number 25 now, scream towards boost. If he peeks up now, catches players off guard, could be a field day for him.
Little counter boost. Angel's actually on the off angle, spots his head out first. Angel's incredibly fast there and furious as well. Happy will retaliate towards the A bomb site though as he eliminates. Oh, gets a second shot as well towards Deadfox. That is crazy fast. RPK lands the headshot back on towards Angel. It's just 0 remaining. EnVyUs, as soon as they got some weapons in their hands, they've really brought the pain.
1 versus 4 now for 0. Kit, Molotov double flashbang as well, but the bomb has crossed towards site. Has to be the retake now, as he is so heavily disadvantaged.
Happy is on location right now. He wants to try and get himself a quad kill into the round. Bound. Oh, 0 with a double kill. That is absolutely insane as he's getting these double flicks right now, ready to try and push through. There's surely no chance of actually winning this round. He will go down to 6, but still, what a massive kill there.
Round number 26. EnVyUs pick up that one. They get the 2-man lead there. Woxic and Scream find kills. Actually, no, sorry, Angel got that kill. It's actually 4 versus 4. But eventually, as the site take came towards A, EnVyUs managed to clean that one up. 6 are again holding for any aggression. Actually, it's going to be the full buy though for the HellRaisers side. As I said though in the previous round, their money was afloat, so they can afford these buys time and time again. Flash comes in here from the CT side towards A main. But actually, there's no one there from EnVyUs. If they can smoke off A main, leave a player here, they can maybe rotate someone back towards mid, play a more heavy setup towards middle. That could be the key to victory here. Nevertheless, though, bomb outside A main. And actually, look at that full rotation towards mid. So they're doing exactly what I said, but more. As they're going to do a full rotation here towards middle. They're risking the stack towards B, and they're expecting a B split here to happen from EnVyUs.
Scream's just waiting to stab towards mid as well and see if he can find a critical opener. Angel's playing on the close ground. He has actually given the game away a little bit here, so Angel could retaliate if he pushes in deep. Double flashbang and smoke over. The nade is going to whiz by. And yeah, small bit of damage done, as they will now push through. Burning Deadfox alive. He actually does fall. They still haven't fully committed to it though, so Angel doesn't get anything just yet.
And now they can play off of that as well, Jack. Have the man advantage, group together and play the trade game. Just establish trade kills essentially, and you'll always have that man advantage as you do lead 5-4. Aggression there from Angel once again towards mid main. And he sees the play here, but the bomb is going to be planted now for EnVyUs as they have the bomb site and it's theirs. The retake has to be huge here for HellRaisers. We saw how good the retakes were from EnVyUs. Let's see if HellRaisers can match that.
They have the form and the coherency to actually be able to pick up these rounds. Happy gets the first one with Angel, and it seems like maybe they're going to go for the save. They are actually completely saving now as they have to fall back. That's the 14th round for EnVyUs. They're going to be going into the following round where match points can be secured. It's a very awkward situation to be in for HellRaisers.
It is indeed. We saw a heartbreaking loss already for them on the first map, Cobblestone. They should have been the winners there. They'd be heartbroken again. Playing with the fans' heartstrings, essentially. From 11-4, they made it 12-12. And ever since then, EnVyUs have kicked it into 5th gear. They're not even going to allow Zero to save his weaponry into round number 27. 7,000 for Woe6, so can drop over an M4. Issa as well can drop one over. He actually has 6,750 and a gun, so he can drop over 2 M4s. That could be to Dead Fox and to Zero. Woe6 could drop over an AWP even if he wanted to. So we're going to be seeing a 4x here from HellRaisers. Question is, though, can they bounce back and try and see if they can do exactly what EnVyUs did to them on Cobblestone when EnVyUs, when HellRaisers looked like they were about to close it out?
It's a good question, because that's the thing. Can they actually dig deep, find a little bit of extra momentum to try and close it out towards the end of the game here? EnVyUs, though, they're just looking very strong. I mean, Scream's been a huge driving force. Even though he's only got 17 frags to his name, he has actually got a mass amount of impact frags. RPK's been fabulous throughout both games as well so far in this series. Everyone's actually stepping up massively in the roles they need to on the side of EnVyUs.
So, pause will be over soon. The buy is happening now for HellRaisers. They're going to be dropping over the M4s. Let's see what it's going to be looking like. M4 there on the ground for Angel. So, 4 M4s, up again for Woe6. We see some big plays, but every single time the big plays happen is when players walk into his crosshair. Every single time he tries to get aggressive, he seems to be caught off guard or stumbles on his own play. Let's see if this time he can play more passive. Hold the line here, as it seems like the passive play from HellRaisers has really been meriting them the round wins, as EnVyUs basically walk into and follow themselves into the crossfires established by the CT side. Bomb, drop that towards mid main. It seems like another slow round here for EnVyUs. They're going to hold for any aggression for the CT side. But actually, HellRaisers not taking any bait. Just holding off so far, as both teams are at a standstill.
They know how much pressure is on either side at this point as well. EnVyUs to actually win this one, to get themselves match point and give themselves a lot of ground to play. But
especially, sorry to interrupt, but especially as the heavy favourites as well.
Yeah, it's true. That's the thing. It's a game that they don't really want to allow an upset to occur. And it was so close for an upset on map 1 that there's always the chance that HellRaisers could actually pick this one up.
Got to remember as well, EnVyUs made it to the LAN finals. They finished 6th. Obviously, we'll be repeating that form again online. Let's see what the Dead Fox can do here towards Checkers. Molotov comes in. It's going to force him back, but actually the counter Molotov will come out. 50 seconds left. The bomb towards B is going to be a fake towards this A site. Let's see if EnVyUs are ready to sell it.
Trying to push their way through right now. Issa, he's in a prime location, though they don't clear it. Issa comes out huge with a double kill. Rattles off those shots into their hitboxes and takes them down. Sixer has to fall back. It's just Sixer and Happy, but the timing favors him. Luckily, they re-peek it, and Dead Fox gets the kill.
Thankfully, managed to find the cranium there of Happy and land the double dink. Sixer now last alive, 23 seconds left. Might even go save the AWP. Peeks out, does tag up Dead Fox, but doesn't quite land the shot just yet.
Just toying with him right now as Sixer knows the push is coming towards him. Trying to find the frags, a bit like a shooting gallery. They peek one by one, basically feeding him 3 frags. Eventually, Woxic will land their headshot, and HellRaisers get a much-needed round and give themselves the confidence. Is this the potential now for the underdog to rise up and win this round? Equalize it 14-14. The exact same scenario we saw in Cobblestone is repeating itself.
You'd hope so anyway. HellRaisers have won both pistols on this second map. EnVyUs, they won both pistols. They won 16-14. HellRaisers, can they do the same again? Well, I say the same again. Basically do exactly what EnVyUs did to them, but in their own favor. Win 60-14 off the back of the pistols. This could be the light buy here from EnVyUs. Quasi buy essentially. Upgraded pistols and Kevlar. Light utility as well. Let's see if they're gifted the B-bomb site.
They push their way through. The opening frags are coming out. Zero gets the headshot towards Sixer. Zero has to try and stay alive here as well. He's getting tagged up with the US-50. Goes down, Snods. It's a... Oh my goodness! Woxic through the wall, finds the kill on towards XMS. Still going for it, trying to get more as well. Surely he doesn't get the frag on towards Happy here.
It looks dead on there, but unfortunately doesn't quite connect it just yet. Happy survives. It's going to be the 2 versus 3. We've already seen so many eco round wins here for EnVyUs. Surely HellRaisers can't let another one slip.
Happy makes his approach towards the bomb site. He does actually slip on, but the nade's going to go in. It's going to blow him out the server. As soon as he goes for the plant, Happy is dead. It's just remaining on RPK now to deny them from equalizing the scoreline at 14-14 here. RPK peeks through, but he couldn't compose himself. He falls to Angel. 14-14 is the scoreline, Snods, and we have a game on our hands.
Round number 28. The buy on EnVyUs will be weak. You can see 4,000 barely across the board right now for EnVyUs on the T side. 3 AKs, 4 AKs bought now. Obviously, Sixer can afford one as well. But the utility isn't actually as bad as I thought it was. Some grenades here or there. 4 smokes, flashbangs, only 2 Molotovs though. Let's see how slow EnVyUs are going to play this round. If they wait too long, waste their utility potentially, they won't have any left if they want to go for an execute towards the latter portions of the round. Anyway, bomb towards mid main. Just holding for the aggression right now. Boost again from Issa. Oh, he did the second jump there. What if they heard that? He jumped for the second time. Does that give the game away? And actually he's going to jump off. He knows exactly the mistake he made. I wonder if that could actually bait them into it. They expect him to be there. They peek out, they look towards the right. And actually Issa was towards default. Well, I guess we're going to find out. Already though, first frag in favor of EnVyUs, as RPK does decimate Dead Fox.
Bit of an overextension there from Dead Fox. He wasn't ready that he would be spotted out in that scenario. Flashbang goes in as well, so XMS debating if they are going to go for a push aggressively towards main. But it's the second flash that they peek off of. They get the early kills. The firing squad reigns supreme. Issa and Angel rip their way through that T-side defense, leaving it just on Happy and RPK in an awkward situation. They peek out though. RPK gets one, couldn't connect the second. Happy has to win the round and is lonesome.
1 versus 3, no utility as well. Sprays up Issa to 4 HP, spins around as a 180, spins around again. And while blind, he will connect the spray.
Gets the first frag with 0, takes him down. They've got match point, and EnVyUs should be essentially broken to the round as well.
Like a ballerina there. Stumbles on his own feet though, will fall down. It's going to be 15 here for HellRaisers. Match point finally. Karma, I guess, after essentially throwing away the first map here. 22 kill, or 26 there for Issa, finally stepping up. First 2 days of Pro League, we kept harping on him, saying how poor his performances have been so far in Pro League. But when they need him, he's the player stepping up. Look at the buy from EnVyUs as well. Upgraded pistols, Kevlar, utility is strong, but the firepower isn't. They're probably going to go for a door burst through the main spec, try and swarm the A site, catch Issa off guard. But let's see what they can do. Already towards door, that's Happy. And outside the A main smoke, they're grouping. They're getting ready to eventually burst through the smoke there from XMS towards Highway. But will it be enough to hold off the aggression here? HellRaisers, what can they do?
Molotovs and grenades are swarming in towards that A site. They're hoping to just overwhelm it with their pistol prowess. They need to be on the ball here to find these frags, but it's going to be a struggle. The response from HellRaisers needs to be strong. RPK does actually get into the back line, playing close by the smoke. They're going to just play for the 5-man retake once the site has been taken.
Risky business here right now for HellRaisers. They do have the kits though, Molotovs as well. They're going to go for the counter boost to have a player coming from behind, and actually they might be able to catch Happy off guard.
Happy, if he's not aware of this,
no!
Just his aim. Happy gets the shot off, takes down Angel. They have the manpower advantage now. Depends on where that weapon actually fell as well, if he can recover it. As they have to rotate round, they flood in, but the Deagle shots come through. Sixer gets one, 0 trades it back, but Scream is ready. Unfortunately, he will fall. 3 versus 3 retake scenario. 2 of them trapped towards the site. RPK and XMS, they have to try and pick together, but Oxy gets to the back line. The frags are coming through. Happy's the last man left standing. P250 in hand, roams around, tries to get the drop on 0, gets the shot off. Happy forces it into overtime.
The fade away there finds the last kill to the headshot onto 0. And there you have it. Both games here. HellRaisers versus EnVyUs go to 30 rounds. And actually, on the second one, it's going to go to overtime. HellRaisers kicking themselves. Again, they've let it slip here.
That is insane. The situation, they win that one in as well. Highly unlikely you imagine they are going to pick it up. But they do it. They are able to lock it down. Moving into overtime here as well. Who's this favor? The composure that EnVyUs can try and reset themselves with now. Are they going to have the experience to show?
Slight issue here as well. A silver lining for EnVyUs is the fact that when you take away the pistol rounds, okay, HellRaisers, they won both of them. 3 plus 3, 6 rounds essentially off the back of the pistols. So when you look at the buy rounds, EnVyUs got 15 and HellRaisers got 9. When you look at that consistency going into the first overtime here, is that what really sets apart EnVyUs and HellRaisers when you finally deduct the pistol rounds? Anyway though, MR3, 16k. That means for the CT side they can afford double lot setups, orbs into every single round essentially, in case they do lose them. For the viewers out there as well, it's the first to 19 that secures the map win.
They can force up. They can be a bit flamboyant. They can go for expensive big boy buys, but will they have the big boy shoes to back it up?
Big shoes to fill here. EnVyUs, the heavy favourites. We saw the betway odds at 1.4 to 2 point something. So, boost again and see if Is going to make the difference jump. Oh, so once again they have faked it, so. They're trying to see if they can force out a peek towards the Shroud boost. Try to catch a player off guard there. Nevertheless, the bomb still towards T-spawn. EnVyUs holding for any aggression from HellRaisers, but really, no unorthodox plays right now from both teams. They hold off for any aggression. Molotov comes out towards vent. They're trying to funnel in the players towards B. They don't want players towards middle. Obviously, if you have a CT player there towards vent, he can go through mid to highway, and he's quicker there to go back and rotate towards the A bomb site. And you can see, falling off boost, they're going to be entering towards A main as they line up their smokes, and eventually going to be committing towards the A bomb site.
You start to make their approach over towards A though. Seems that is going to be the true attack. The door has been opened. You can see the CTs immediately get aware of what's occurring and hope to reposition. Smokes come in, block off the line of sights, leave them in a very awkward scenario. As the push comes through, Issa had to be key into the round, but he falls immediately. Scream will dome him. Scream with a hat-trick. Scream is ripping through them with the AK-47, slaying everyone in front of him as he forces them to hit the deck.
4 versus 2 now. Hit onto Dead Fox. Molotovs, flashbangs, but no smoke grenades. They can't smoke the bomb. They can't smoke AMA, and they have to peek all these angles individually.
Molotov goes in. XMS nearly burnt to a crisp there, but he peeks up, tries to find the frag, will eventually fall. If they face out, Scream's in an elevated angle, he could absolutely destroy them in this round. Flashbang goes over, allows him to swing wide. He's an artist with the AK! It's the 5K for Scream!
There you have it. The ace from the Belgium star grants EnVyUs round number 16 as we go into the second round of the first overtime. Round number 32. Obviously, thanks to MR3 16K, HellRaisers can still afford the AWPs. And actually, as I say, there's going to be the double outside run out for the CT side. Dead Fox and Wosik wielding those AWPs to see if they can bring force to counteract the aggressive plays there for EnVyUs. See what they can do.
Scream already still feeling the hype off that round as he spams towards mid, seeing if he can find the kills. But nothing coming to fruition just yet into the early game. Dead Fox a bit cheekier here as well.
Oh, wow. Going into overtime, a 4-1 odd there in favor of HellRaisers. Wow. Oh, sorry, in favor of EnVyUs. Wow. Obviously, only 1 round's been played. And off the back of an ace from Scream, that's enough. A big enough play to push them over the line to get to 16. Bomb. Still towards mid main. EnVyUs holding for another push. Playing that default setup. And actually, RPK finds the first. Zero goes down once again. The man advantage for EnVyUs as they have time to play with as well. 1 minute left on the clock. So they can still just wait, group up together, attack a site as a 5 versus 4 advantage and play the trade game and lead that way.
Angel starts to reposition back round. Dead Fox has shown the close angles, only just realized that XMS is there. XMS takes him down as well with the AK. He executes him with the wallbang. It's a 5 versus 3 now starts as the push is coming in towards the B bomb site. Angel has to be on point. He's not playing anti-flash though. He's just peeking to the open. Eventually will adjust. They can't see his gun, but they spot him out, find the wallbang kill, and take control of B. It's their territory now.
5 versus 2. Worse now, the AWP going to be peeking up towards heaven, seeing if he spots any players crossing, but already the bomb is towards that B bomb site, and on default it's being planted.
Headshot comes out here for Issa, but the response is there from Scream. Always running supreme right now. Woxic, a fast flicks. Will take down RPK, but it's all on him. He's in a 1 versus 3 to try and win this round. And Scream is just feeling it.
There you have it. 17 on the board now for EnVyUs. They take 2 already. 24 there for Scream. 29 for RPK. Issa, how many kills is Issa on right now? Issa is on 28, so he's only got 2 kills so far in overtime. Nevertheless, though, let's see if the other players on the HellRaisers side can step up to the plate and try and bring themselves to 16. If they lose all 3 rounds here on their CT side, that gives EnVyUs 3 chances to close this one out in overtime.
Heavy investment there for them once again as they go for the AWPs. The fast play finally works out. They're starting to play with confidence again. They're getting the cogs turning, and Dead Fox takes down Scream.
Remainder of the EnVyUs side there towards the A-bomb site. XMS lining up that highway smoke. Outside door. Here it comes, though. Let's see if they can hold off the aggression here. HellRaisers, they need this round.
Molotovs are soaring through the sky, burning everyone out of their power play positions. They have to play in unorthodox angles, but are they going to get the kills? Angel with a hat-trick comes in supreme right now, but Happy retaliates, gets one. Hungry for more, swing wide, tries to get the second, but he couldn't quite do so. Woxic will take him down, 17 to 16. EnVyUs need 2 more rounds to win it here in OT.
So, right now for EnVyUs at 17. They need 2 more to close it out. However, for HellRaisers, at 16 rounds after the first half of overtime, they have to win all 3 on their T side if they want to win this one in the first overtime. If they just win 2, if they concede 1 round, say that EnVyUs get to 18 straight away, the most that HellRaisers can hope for is a second overtime.
HellRaisers, they need to try and show more of what they showed in that final round. As soon as they got into overtime, it seemed like they got a little bit timid, a bit complacent. They didn't want to try and go for those active plays because they knew there's always the risk-reward factor. And if they throw it, they completely give away their chance of the game, right? But they need to have some kind of momentum still. You can't just not have any confidence in yourself.
Counter-Strike is confidence, Jack.
Without confidence, you've already lost.
Exactly. Who said that?
Luke Critical Green, mate.
He did indeed. Was that 1.6 or Source?
Source.
There you go, then.
Source, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, though, waiting for the second half here of the first overtime. EnVyUs, potentially the favourites here. Well, Betway have them 4-1 to take this one. Let's see how this one's going to boil down as we go into the second half of the first OT. 1 round advantage there for EnVyUs, but they need 2 more to close this one out and get to 19.
Exactly that, as the buyers are going to be coming up. Double up once again for the side of EnVyUs. Sixer and Happy wielding these monsters of a weapon.
So, the round begins. Second half does start. AWP there for Wosik. And actually, EnVyUs going to be copying the double up set that HellRaisers did provide. Happy there, and Sixer wielding the 2 AWPs. Aggression already towards mid. RPK can get in towards vent as well, and I believe he is. And from there... Ooh. Oh, we saw actually Sixer go on top of red last time to have the off angle, try catch players off guard. And this time he's on the lamppost there. The idea is when an AWP peeks out, he's never going to expect this angle.
Yeah, it's so cheeky though, going for a play like this. You set yourself open to so many angles.
But if you miss,
yeah,
that's where things go south.
They tried to clear it as well. Woxic confused about where he's died from as he drops down, gets the opening frag. Absolutely insane.
1-man advantage now for the CT side. EnVyUs, if they win this round, they're guaranteed match point. And HellRaisers, even if they win the remainder of the half, the best they can ask for is second OT.
They find the headshot back towards Angel. Happy is ready as well, so right now the AWPs are paying for themselves as they're finding these frags. Issa will eventually get that headshot towards Happy. RPK has gone for an insane mid play as he bounds his way through. Lands the anti-personnel round and eliminates 0.
Artillery delivered. Sixer as well. Tries to go for the third into this round, but instead just falls back towards the site. Whiffs the shot though.
So close to the flick, but so far as well, still doing damage. He gets another one. Deadfox might take him down, but he falls to XMS. EnVyUs need 1 round to win it out here in overtime. Take both maps in a 2-0 fashion.
HellRaisers can no longer win in first overtime. Even if they win the remainder of this first OT, the best they can get is 18-18 and force overtime number 2. It's looking likely that EnVyUs close this one out. HellRaisers, they had match point this time, 15-14 versus Pistols as well on EnVyUs. And they let it slip. Nevertheless, there's never enough money to buy up. Scream gets tagged up a little bit by Deadfox. Stove. Once again, double upside run out for the CT side. Sixer changing things up. I say changing things up. He's still keeping to his miscellaneous ways, holding the off angles here towards A main. This time it's on top of red.
Let's think about Sixer. He's always on the move. He's always switched it up a little bit. Quite audacious in his one-and-done angles. Keeps you on your toes.
Keeps you guessing, doesn't he? Nevertheless, they're 1:20 on the clock. Bomb. Outside A main. It's looking like HellRaisers might... Actually, who knows at this point? They've tried the A site so many times, it hasn't really worked. The B site has really been their claim to fame.
I'm going to try and go for the boost play here. Possibly just leave Deadfox to wait as he tries to clear out and see if anyone is playing towards garbage. Scream is there, but they couldn't spot him out.
No. Don't think he's the Molotov as well. Well, he does, so they can molly if they wanted to, but instead they're not going to give away their positions. 50 seconds left. The bomb now towards A main. Flashbang comes out. Sixer turns for his own flash, but actually there's one for the enemy.
Ooh, headshot comes in from Deadfox though, as he was ready for the push from RPK. Not this time, RPK. Not this time. Push still coming in as they try and swarm towards the bomb site. Sixer is ready with the AWP, but is he going to find the frag? Oh, Sixer, so fast and furious, finds that kill on towards Angel. XMS as well could try and close the game down right now as the Blood's coming in towards the B-bomb site, gets the opening headshot. Sixer might go down, but XMS is still alive and kicking. Happy will find a frag with the AWP. It's just Woxic and 0 remaining.
Man advantage run out for EnVyUs. Have the kits. No Molotovs let the flush out the T plays with it. The smoke flashbangs as well. Here comes the fast retake.
XMS sprints in towards the scene, causes a stir as well as he finds one frag. Woxic gets a retaliation kill, but it's overwhelmed. Goes down a Scream. 90-16 is the scoreline. EnVyUs is the victor. They will take that win. And that is, of course, going to be a 2-0 win for them, taking both maps against HellRaisers today.
Yeah, bit of a long-winded one at that. Both games going to 30 rounds, and of course, the last one there on cash, going to overtime eventually, though. EnVyUs pick it up 19-16.
Incredible stuff, though. Very down to the wire. Some impactful CS.
Yep.
A really big slobber knocker of a game here for the B stream.
It was indeed. Probably the best game we've had so far. I mean, I thought the Godsent one was good, but obviously Godsent playing with 2 substitutes was quite sloppy plays. This one, you can see the passion from HellRaisers. This win that they could have gone would have been so impactful for them. Just looking at the Pro League standings as well. They're going to go 1-5, I believe it is now. Already not a good start.
No, not too good for them at all. And I mean, just the amount of clutch plays alone in this game was insane. Scream with the AK for the first round of overtime for that T side. An artist with the AK. He ripped his way for everyone. Absolutely slayed them. It was huge.
It was indeed. RPK as well got so many crucial kills, even on that CT side as well. How many times did he push through mid and cut off the rotation from Angel, I believe it was. Here it is as well. RPK there, forcing that 11-4 scoreline. They got close though.
Yeah.
Well, I say close. Overtime essentially. They had 11-4 scoreline as they did flip over to their T side, and somehow, some way, HellRaisers, after winning both pistols as well, managed to force OT.
It's the thing, though, even just watching these highlights back now, if you missed the game and have only just tuned in, it's giving you essentially a very good understanding of what the impactful moments were. Constant clutch rounds. It was always coming down to 1vx scenario rounds, and it was just insane. Could have gone either way.
I mean, how many how many clutches in the retakes from EnVyUs did we see? A 1 versus 3 from XMS, a 1 versus 2 from Happy. Well, you have it. Well, to force match point there, another 1 versus 1 from Happy.
This is the thing, right? You've got to look at it like that. Even to force them into actually getting as many rounds as they did on those retakes, HellRaisers got the bomb down.
Yes.
Basically 8 rounds on the trot. But every round, the retake from
it was
won.
6, yeah, nearly 8. It was 6 rounds. It was 6 afterplants that HellRaisers had, and they lost all of them. Somehow, some way, EnVyUs able to capitalize off of that and get 9 on the trot.
That's what I mean. The idea that they can just bring something out to the table, and every round you get that bomb down, they're just going to retake it. It was so smart as well, because it seemed like they had so much confidence, so much just faith in themselves that they'd go, right, they've got control of A side, just fall back, don't take any casualties, just retake as a 5. And that's all they did every round, was rinse and repeat.
I mean, the thing is for HellRaisers, obviously, what we saw for them versus Big was a good T side and a good CT side. Obviously, today versus EnVyUs, they had such a poor T side. Thankfully, though, their CT side on Cash was very strong. It forced overtime, but obviously, it wasn't quite enough.
Well, it was incredible stuff. There's still more to come, and I think something else we should probably mention as well, Snods, is
jerseys.
how you...
Oh, no, I thought you were about to throw, yeah. I thought you were about to throw, mate.
I'm trying to take over.
I was trying to beat you to it, mate.
You sit back.
Oh, there you go. Oh, well, I'll sit back.
Actually kind of works as well, because you're sitting back. You got knocked out of the Mountain Dew League, which you were involved in, but of course you couldn't live up to the hype, Snods.
And now I'm here casting the Pro League.
It's true, but you did get a win against Flipside.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
You did some crazy stuff with an AWP on Mirage, from what I remember.
Exactly.
That was good.
It was.
Always nice to have a bit of a highlight play there for you. But if you want to find out more about Mountain Dew League, head on over to the site, ista.net/MDL. It's a little slash there.
Oh, no. Well, whatever.
Either way.
Yeah,
but
either
you can,
way.
Find out everything that's going on there, stay up to date with all the latest and greatest, and see which teams will try and qualify their way into the next season of Pro League. But that is the first series wrapped up, a 2-0 victory going the way of EnVyUs. There is more to come, though. It is, of course, going to be FaZe versus Big as our second matchup of the night.